Now, Pickle, we have one last thing to do. And that is...
The Butt Groove Guide.
We're going to tell you guys how to spend your whole weekend on the couch. And this, honestly, this is the weekend that... This is why you invest in a couch.
Oh, yeah.
This is it. This is the optimal couch weekend.
Yeah.
You're going to be doing a lot on your couch.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be eating on your couch. You're going to be napping on your couch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else you're going to be doing? You're watching a lot of football on your couch.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to tell you how to spend your whole weekend on your couch so you don't have to talk to your relatives. Awesome. Let's do it!
Right.
Of course, a lot of these games can be found on TexanLive.com. How many games do we have this week?
Oh, goodness.
25?
Yeah, or over, I think.
Golly. Cool. Okay. Thursday!
Dateline.
I guess watch the Cowboys. There's only one high school football game. It's West Ruskin Dangerfield, and from what I can tell, it's not being streamed anywhere. If anybody can find a stream for it, holler at your boy. But I believe West Ruskin Dangerfield is not being streamed. I know it won't be on Texan Live. And won't be on the NFHS network. So, I don't know.
We talked about it, and then we said no.
Yes. So, it is...
but I can tell you this, like, Step's going to be there.
Step will be there. So, follow his Twitter account.
So, follow his Twitter account, and you can get it.
Right, exactly. So, Thursday, I guess watch the Cowboys. What's the Sunday night game? Or the
Ooh,
Thursday night game, I suppose?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because the Lions and the Bears played 11 in the Sadness Bowl. And then the Raiders and the Cowboys play.
Yeah, I was got to say, if you're going to watch that first game, like, you're really trying to get away from your relatives at that point.
Well, I would say if you're watching the
Bills
second
and
game,
Saints.
too. Okay, that's not bad. Although
Yeah.
the Bills are kind of on a bad run anyway. Anyway, should be fun. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Friday!
Dateline.
Best Friday of the year. That's
Yes.
my hot take.
Okay.
This is the best Friday of the year, and here's why.
Black
Because you got football all stinking day. Because normally when we do the Butt Group Guide,
Yeah.
we talk about Friday. We say, guys, 6 o'clock is when it really kicks off.
Yeah,
Guys, we got nooners. Okay, at noon. And remember, we're working on the assumption.
There are 9 different times that games are kicking off
Awesome.
For high school football on Texan Live.
Remember, we're working on the assumption you have 3 screens at your disposal.
Yeah.
Big screen, laptop, phone. If you got more than 3 screens, subscribe to TexasFootball.com.
Yeah, you can test out your new Black Friday TV with TexanLive.com.
There you go.
You can get on Roku.
At noon, Cuero and Wimberley. This is a rematch of a game that was played in Week 2 when Cuero won 21-3. Now, Cash McCollum, their quarterback, went out in that game. I think Wimberley is better than they showed then, but I also think Cuero's improved.
Yep.
So I think that's going to be a really fun game. It'll be Jared Robinson on the call. Also at noon, Houston C.E. King and Katy. I think Katie's the favorite, but C.E. King with Jarrell Wimbley, they can give him some trouble. I think that's going to be a really interesting game. Michael Silvers and Brent Hallmark on the call there. 1 o'clock's where you're going to have to start making some decisions.
Yep.
Okay? You're going to have to start making some business decisions. So you can go, if you need to bail on one of those, that's fine. You got 3 choices between 1 and 1:30. Actually, I'll lump 2 o'clock into this as well. Okay? You can watch Lake Travis and Laredo United South.
That
I
could
think Lake
get
Travis.
ugly.
I think Lake
Yeah.
Travis is going to win. Even though this is quote unquote Valley Week, Laredo United South is not in the Valley, and you should know that. But
Yes.
I think Lake Travis is your favorite there. I want you to watch. Oh boy, I want you to watch Lorena and Columbus.
I think that's the headliner.
I think that's for the Region 3 title, in my opinion. I think that's for the Region 3 title. Step came away really impressed with Lorena. I've been on the Lorena bandwagon for a while. Keep an eye on that game. I think the other one you got to do is probably Tompkins and North Shore, although you can do Cedar Park and Peyto. I think that if Cedar Park, this is like basically, do you believe in Cedar Park magic, right? Because I think Peyto's your favorite in this one. I think this is the pretty much the best team they've played besides Vandergrift in the opener. But Cedar Park certainly got that magic, and they've got much more pedigree than Peyto does, so does that matter? But otherwise, Tompkins and North Shore should be the play there. That gets you to past the 2 o'clock game. At 4 o'clock, you can watch PSJA North and Westlake.
Another one that's going to get
another
ugly.
game that I think is going to be one-way traffic, in my opinion. PSJA North could shock the world. I don't see it happening. 5 o'clock.
Clear the day. You're going to be there.
I'm going.
You're going to be there.
5 o'clock. Big screen. China Spring and Carthage. That's what you got to do there. China Spring and Carthage, you got to do that. By the way, there is college football action going on as well. 11 o'clock, you can watch Texas and Kansas State. It's honestly not. There's only 3 games on Friday for college football. Texas and Kansas State.
Oof.
UTEP and UAB. I think UAB is a pretty clear favorite in that game. And then TCU and Iowa State.
That one.
TCU. It's for TCU bowl eligibility.
Okay,
They got
so
an
there's
opportunity, but they're on the road at
peak
Iowa
interest,
State. It'll
yeah.
be tough. So that game's at 3:30 on FS1.
Want to say too real fast with that China Spring Carthage game
Yeah.
that Wichita Falls coach Coach Freeman will be he'll be doing
Grant
color.
Freeman.
Yeah, he'll be doing color with
Excited to have
with
Grant
Gavin.
Freeman on the call. China Spring and Carthage, clear the decks. 5 o'clock, watch that game. I think this is the toughest playoff test for Carthage in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And China Spring certainly got the juice to do it. I think a lot of things have to go right because you got to beat Carthage, but I think it's going to be fun. 5 o'clock, TexanLive.com. 6 o'clock, this is when things get really tough.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want you to watch West Orange Stark and Belleville at
Okay.
6 o'clock. That's my pick for the 6 o'clock hour. I want you to lock into that one. Belleville, of course, with that outstanding duo of playmakers they've got going up against the Blue Link defense for West Orange Stark. Should be a lot of fun. 7 o'clock, things get even tougher.
That's where the meat and potatoes are, as in numbers wise. There's a lot of them.
Golly.
Leander
even-
Rouse and Liberty Hill is the one that
It's
piques my interest.
Super sneaky.
Yeah,
It's
Coach
super sneaky.
Hutto coach Brad LaPlante will be on color for that one.
He'll be on the call. It'll be great. Manville and Hightower, the rematch. Remember that was 16-12 the first time. I think it's going to be even better this time. Atascocita and Rich Point. It's a great game. A&M Consolidated and Crosby. Crosby's doing that thing again where they're just being like the best team in the region.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really go wrong. Alamo Heights and Marble Falls is interesting as well. If you want to talk about a big Region 4 showdown there.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 8 o'clock, you got two options. Gregory Portland plays Flower Bluff, Corpus Christi Flower Bluff, and you've got Kilgore and Chapel Hill. Kilgore and Chapel Hill is, I believe, also a rematch.
Yes.
Yeah, I have the whole list of them. That is also a rematch. Chapel Hill won, or Kilgore won 41-20 back in Week 8, but I think Chapel Hill is starting to play their paper a little bit better. So that is certainly a game to keep an eye on there at the 8 o'clock hour. It'll be late night. It'll be full tummies.
Mm-hmm.
There won't be High School Scoreboard live that night, so you can stay up late and watch football until football's over. So there's that. Then we matriculate to Saturday.
Dateline.
Saturday Pickle. 11 a.m.
Get ready.
Texas Tech and Baylor.
Yep.
Texas Tech and Baylor.
Butt Bowl.
The Butt Bowl. It's going on. It's at McLean Stadium. Baylor needs to win it. Baylor needs to win it and to have any hope of making it to the Big 12 championship game. They should win it. You can also, if you're a real sicko, you can watch Houston murder UConn.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Real fast. When does Bedlam? What time is that game?
I want to say that's. I think that's a night game. I think it's 6:30.
Okay, because they're gonna go from playing and probably beating Tech to then all sitting on their couch watching that.
At noon, you're going to go 2 wide at least. Going 2 wide at least. You can keep whatever game, or because you got a high school game you got to watch, and then if Tech and Baylor still interesting, you can watch that one too. Austin LBJ and Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
Pointsy.
Pointsy. Hashtag Pointsy.
Pointsy. Okay. Austin LBJ's offense is doing crazy things. Bernie's got Rashawn Galloway. Pointsy. It's going to be a lot of fun. That game's at noon. I believe it is Johnny Baeza and Trevor Bullard on the call.
Yep.
Also at noon, you can watch Louisiana Tech and Rice if you want to get one last sniff of Rice this year. At 1 o'clock, Katy Cinco Ranch and Humble Summer Creek will go at it.
Mm-hmm.
That game is going to be rather interesting. Summer Creek is still a fourth-place finisher. They're playing really well right now, brimming with confidence. They've been one of the fun stories here in the Texas High School Playoffs. Big lift this week against Summer Creek. You've also got 1 o'clock, UTSA at North Texas, ESPN Plus. Get out the wallet. North Texas has a chance to ruin everything and make a bowl. So they got a lot on the line here.
They do.
UTSA and North Texas. That game's at 1 o'clock on ESPN Plus. 2 o'clock, Cedar Hill and Bridgeland.
This one's interesting.
Texan Live. Really interesting. A game, spoiler alert, we'll talk about in the picks. A game almost entirely decided by pace.
Yep.
If this game gets into the 30s, I don't think Cedar Hill can keep up.
No, I do not either.
But this game's a defensive slugfest. I know which team has the better defense.
Yep.
So that game will be a lot of fun. 2:30, you can watch Byron Nelson and Denton Geyer, if that piques your interest. You can also watch at 3 o'clock Tulsa and SMU. SMU trying to close out their regular season with a win. That game's on at 3 o'clock on the Deuce. 4 o'clock.
This one's a banger.
DeSoto and Spring Westfield. DeSoto and Spring Westfield at the Alamo Dome.
Trevor Bullard and Matt Stepp on the call.
Certified banger. Okay, that you got to be on. Got to be in on that. Then 6 o'clock, A&M goes to LSU. I've been saying for weeks, don't let a headless LSU team beat you in the regular season finale.
Yep.
Don't do it, because I'll be honest, 9-3 for A&M. I think at the end they'll be like, could have been a little bit better, but fine. If you go 8-4, the season's a disappointment.
Yep.
Plain and simple. Especially against LSU.
I was going to say, especially when you beat Alabama and lose to Mississippi State,
Arkansas, Ole Miss, and LSU.
Like, the math does, in fact, not check out.
8 o'clock, Tomball and Rockwall Heath. 8 o'clock, you got to go too wide, guys.
Yeah, you have.
8 o'clock
literally.
Saturday. Tomball and Rockwall Heath, certified banger. That's going to be a lot of fun. Tomball has, you want to talk about two great quarterbacks going at it?
Oh, yeah.
Cale Helms for Tomball going up against Josh Hoover for Rockwall Heath. Mwah, love it. And finally, also 8 o'clock, the reason you got to go too wide, Gavin Moritz and our buddy Nick Harris on the call. Duncanville and Spring. I make no bones about who my favorite player in the state is.
Yep.
I love Bishop
Bishop
Davenport.
Davenport.
I'm worried about him this week.
Yeah.
Against Duncanville. A great game, though. Keep an eye on that one, Duncanville and Spring. You can go too wide at 8 o'clock, and all these up to 11 o'clock. High School Scoreboard live on Valley Sports Southwest.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yeah, so also, we have, like, when I was scrolling through my Twitter last night, people were all getting hyped about being able to call games together. We have, like, a star-studded cast on the calls this weekend, so that's another reason.
We mentioned Grant Freeman is doing the Carthage China Spring game. Grant Freeman is two things. Grant Freeman is A, very tall. Grant Freeman is also B, apparently a journalism guy?
Yeah, he minored in journalism and stuff. So Stepp said he used to do color commentary for ASU basketball.
How about that?
Like, that used to be one of his actual side gigs that he did, and so he knows what he's doing, so it'll be cool. And then Coach LaPlante's going to be doing that, and we got Nick Harris, Matt Stepp, we got the whole shebang.
We tried to get Coach LaPlante on last year. I just think it didn't work out. But this year we were able to finally work with his agent and get Coach LaPlante in. So it'll be fun. Make sure you spend
He's hyped. He is hyped.
Make sure you spend your whole weekend on the couch with your Butt Groove guy.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.